Kaikar France stepped up and then stepped out. It's just constant motion for Manel Kape, who's like, I need to be a champion. I came in hyped as this rising champion, took the UFC by storm, and he just can't catch a break to move up the rankings, man. So what do? You take a situation where it's a lose-lose. You're giving an unranked guy a shot at the top 10, and then if you win, you better do it in impressive fashion. If you lose, I mean, I can't tell you what the consequences are, but they're bad. AJ, what do we think about the trajectory of Manel Kape's career thus far in the UFC? Did it pan out the way that we thought it would for the Starboy when he came in originally?
Not at all, Derek. I mean, especially dropping the first two, what was it, to Alejandro Pantoja as well as Mateus Nicolau. Dropping both of those was a massive, massive halt in the projection of Starboy going forward. But what I like about him, never gave up on himself. Keep continuing, keep grinding, fighting whoever they throw at you. Ode Osborne, hell of a fighter. I don't think he's in the UFC anymore. Is he correct?
He is.
Oh, he is? Okay. Either way, still a great fight. Even the Zalga Zumagulov, a guy who is kind of in that middle ground of fighters, but still on a rise, still beating people that are really good. You get in with Starboy, and he does a lot of really good work for you, and that's why I think it didn't happen like Starboy wanted it to. He didn't come in with the massive splash he wanted, and that it is what it is, but that's how life unfolds, and I think he's in the right spot right now to be able to get back to where he was. Even with the David Dvorak unanimous decision, it still gives him a lot of value in those picks. You're right, though, Derek. We just need somebody that this guy's up there to fight. Somebody above him. That's all we need for him to actually show what his true capabilities are. Because you're right. He's in a lose-lose situation right here against a very dangerous jiu-jitsu practitioner out of Dos Santos. And I don't know. It's a hard-fought time for Manel Kape. Either you win this fight and you should have won the fight, or you lose this fight and you're basically relegated back to where you started. It's a rough one. Do you see a lot of value in the Dos Santos pick, Derek? Do you think there's any way this guy can pull this fight out, or is this just you got a contract because you took a short notice call?
I think it's both. He was supposed to fight on the Contender Series, I'm pretty sure. You fast-track your way up to a pay-per-view main card, so that's a win right there. Where I think that it can be dangerous is I can see this as a fight of the night, like scrap right here. And no one's safe in a fight of the night scrap. A fight of the night means that nobody won dominantly. It was back and forth. There was almost two back and forth, right? So I do think that in the camp of Felipe Dos Santos, you need to feel very confident coming into this spot, saying, I can take everything that man worked for. And then on the other hand, for Manel Kape in and of itself, man, you need to be disciplined. You need to play it safe to a degree. And that's the thing. If you're looking for that highlight knockout reel, how safe can Manel Kape truly play it? So like right here, even though I don't think that we're locked in on how safe this pick is, you're not going to pick Dos Santos in this matchup, right?
No, not at all, Derek. Especially, I mean, you just look at You just look at those props right there, Derek. The lowest one is the decision at plus 600, coming off a short notice fight. Everybody, and yeah, you're right. He was slated to fight on the Contender Series, but still having the Contender Series fight against that kind of caliber competition versus jumping up to number 10 in the division. You're going to fight a 3-round fight. Doesn't really seem that plausible to me. I actually think this one's a lot more likely to be that barn burner you're talking about, Derek. No, I don't bet Dos Santos at all. And honestly, even with the props on Manel Kape, I don't even know where I would like to go because the plus one or minus 150 for the TKO has no value to me.
That's why, once again, this is what I was kind of noticing the trend when I was looking at this card. I wanted to say, hey, these are some things that I like. I didn't like much on this card, to be honest. And if you're a wise wagerer, you're a wise handicapper, you don't bet on a fight just to bet on the fight. You bet if you get value. So Manel Kape, Israel Adesanya, string those into a parlay, and I think you got something on your hands right there. They're both massive favorites. Last thing you want, though, is that major upset, which can happen. Dos Santos is a walk-forward pressure guy. We just have to hope Manel Kape doesn't get caught in something. I do expect there to be a finish in this fight, and I'm hoping it's on the side of Manel Kape. That's really all that I got on this one, man. I think that we need to see more of Dos Santos, and we need to give Manel Kape finally someone who actually steps up to the plate and comes through to the fight. You got anything else on this one?
I couldn't agree with you more, Derek. I'm excited to see who Manel Kape gets to fight. If he ends this one in a star-studded fashion, he's almost undeniable to get another ranked opponent that's above him. If I was him or I was his manager, that's what I'd be demanding from the future. We'll see how this one plays out.
And then let's just be fair, man. Manel Kape is number 10, but is he really a number 10 fighter? He's better than that. That's just the number he has. So extra uphill battle for Felipe Dos Santos, but we like the Starboy here.